Oh, Raven Crew. Yes, it's your boy Fully Loaded, and we're going to give the podcast thing a try once again, even though my decks have died. Oh dear. So tonight we're going to do a little pilot. I'm going to play some tunes for you for an hour or so. And today is my brother Graish's birthday, so we're playing tunes just for him as well. Starting with a classic though, right? When was the last time you heard this? This is the instrumental version, so it hasn't got your MC gassing over the top of it. This is all that jazz by DJ Fresh. This is what, 20 years old at least? Hey E.E. Wilson, good to have you on board. And yeah, this is such a tune, isn't it? I haven't heard this in a set for the longest time. One of the things I keep trying to tell people is, like, when I'm making any of my sets, I try to include as many old school tracks as I can physically fit in, just because I feel like it's my duty to educate my audience. You know, if they're just getting into D&B, or if they've only been into D&B for a few years, the more old school tunes I can throw at them, the better. Speaking of which, check out what's coming in right now. I've got to be really self-conscious here because I'm doing this on my laptop, and if I start rinsing it, I know it's going to affect the screen. Taken from my Unrepentant set, my latest one. This is what we were talking about when we did last one of these. I'm pre-recording segments of mix. So there's 3 tunes in a row here. It's easier when you haven't got 4 decks to play with, just to do it that way. And then also there's less chance for things to go wrong the less transitions I've got to do when I'm playing for you live, the less chances of it going wrong, and also surely the more time I can spend gassing onto you, right? So yeah, Graish has asked for some liquid D&B tonight. So Graish, I've got a choice for you. I can either play you my Wavelength set, which I made last year, or I can play you part 2 of my Keeno versus Etherwood set, which was going to be my next thing I'll probably upload on the channel. Sorry, which would you like, mate? Well, the man has spoken. He wants a Keeno. So, ladies and gentlemen, for your entertainment, my latest mix. So this will be going on live in about a week's time, if that. This is part 2 of Keeno versus Etherwood, my 2 favourite liquid D&B producers. So this will be in about an hour, and yeah, I'll tell you all about it as I'm doing it. And I really hope. I can't remember what the first track is. I really hope you enjoy this, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you may remember last summer summer of 2025, I spent a lot of time listening to Etherwood, and he rapidly became one of my absolute favourite producers. I've been into his music for a long time, but I've only ever really paid attention to his singles. Whereas I've been a big fan of Keeno and been, emotionally invested in a lot of his albums and things like that. So yeah, Etherwood became one of my favourite producers, and so I made 2 all Etherwood mixes to complement my 2 all Keeno mixes. Okay, so then of course it becomes I wonder, can you make a verses for the 2 of them? And the answer is, well, you can, but a lot of their styles are very different, so getting the tunes to flow together is quite difficult, especially when you set yourself a challenge like I did with this. Hang on a sec, I'll just do this transition, I'll tell you all where I'm going. Yes, as I was saying. I've got a major vibration thing. Hang on a sec. Oh yeah, had a major vibration there. Yes, so I thought to myself, I gave myself a challenge, okay, to make a mix, because I knew it was going to be a massive long thing. It's never going to be a short one, was it? So what I've set myself the challenge is that it has to be Keeno, Etherwood. Can't just be 2 Etherwood tunes back to back. They have to alternate between the 2, but also they have to be able to link together. So Step by Step, which is the first track of this one, mixes into Sycamore, which is the last track of part 1. The last track of this one, which will be, I think it's We're Nothing Without Love, one of my favourite Etherwood tunes. It mixes into the first track of part 3. So it's all one massive mix. And yeah. So it made it a bit more difficult for myself, yeah? So this tune coming in now, Soul Searching by Keeno. I've not heard this in a set by anyone that isn't me. Even the man himself, I haven't heard him put in a set. He sort of dropped it about December 2024, and I just instantly fell in love with it. It was such a wow. That drop in the middle is so beautiful, as you're about to hear. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're having a good Friday evening. Graish, I hope you've had a great birthday so far. I hope I'm making a contribution to make it a little bit better, if you have. And yeah, I hope whatever your plans are for everyone here, for your plans for the weekend are, I hope they are good. I'm doing absolutely nothing this weekend because it's the Royal Rumble next weekend. And my man Danny, Aaron and Andrew Goad of Andrew Goad fame coming up for the weekend. So yeah, doing nothing this weekend apart from listening to Fat D&B, obviously. Shout out Bricky. Who's blazing tonight? And if you are, what are you blazing? Let me know in the chat. I've got Lemon Haze on the old Ghost. What about you? So what I'd like to do on the show, I'd like to alternate between really heavy and really chilled. So obviously this is really chilled. My next mix in that case would be ridiculously heavy. My goodness me, my Euphoria mix that I've been making over this last couple of weeks. Ooh, it's disgraceful, absolutely disgusting. Yeah, this is beautiful to me. This drop that's coming up now is so lovely. And like I say, I've never heard it anywhere other than in one of my sets. OG Haze, yes, Grace. So yeah, as I was explaining before, one of the great things that Graish did for me is he taught me how to mix in key, and so that's my modus. My main thing, my main focus is always that everything's all in key and everything sounds nice. And yeah, Keeno and Etherwood's their key of choice is both very different and B, not in the slightest bit compatible as a rule. So getting the tracks that mix together and flow nicely has been so blooming tough. It also means that we get a fucking cracking mix like this. So yeah, I've got this, I've got part 3 of this. Like I said, I've got Euphoria is to come, and the thing I'm almost loath to put that one online because in my heart it's good enough to enter into the Liquidity Festival DJ contest, but I know my beloved other half massively disagrees with that and thinks my Ascension set should be the one that we put into that contest. So that's an interesting one. Point is, I've got like 4 or 5 mixes ready to go, so I can do you a show like every couple of weeks if this works, yeah? Safe, Aaron. Looking forward to kicking your ass at some Halo in a bit.
I remember how we felt, so alive on that beautiful day. We won't feel that way again. Living life through a tinted lens. No, ain't it funny how we can't look back? See the light with the colors intact. Cause we're always chasing something, but there's no point chasing that. Yeah, it was a beautiful day. I guess that's how dreams are made. It was the perfect memory. Perfect memory. So don't you forget the rain that fell on that beautiful day. It was the perfect memory. It was a perfect memory. Seasons will always change, that light will never fade. It was the perfect memory.
So one of the things I've been thinking about is like doing a show like this. One of the things I see on Reddit a lot is like, how do I learn phasing? Because nowadays, now we've all got the sync button, things like beat matching aren't quite as important to mixing as they were 20 years ago. But you notice a lot of bad phasing, you notice a lot of bad transitions, and I just wonder, like, would people like it if I showed you, like, I'm going to do my transition here and I do it here, and what I could do, for example, on this next transition that's coming up, I could show you like 4 or 5 different points where I could mix it in, and I can show you, like, look, this one sounds right, and this one sounds right, and that one sounds okay, and that one sounds shit, and this is why we chose this one, because this is the one, because I think it sounds best. What about something like that? Inspired by Graish, because the way that he teaches, and he's got such a good teacher. So it's like, would it be interesting to sort of stop mid-mix and go, look, I chose it here, but I originally put it there, and then I changed it, and actually now it sounds better here. Sort of show you what the mixing process is like, because, for example, like the mix I just mentioned before, my Euphoria mix, the version that's on my phone, the finished version, is version 10. So I recorded it 10 times, sent it to various people, including my brother Pierre, with it like, here's another one for you, because it's on very long hikes at the moment. So I go on one of your walks, go and listen to this for me, tell me what you think. And because I'm so blooming critical, it has to be perfect. So, I'll do it again and again and again. Would people want to see that because they could find it interesting? Or would that be just really boring because I don't know anyone who mixes like me, you see, as well. Like, if you could see the tunes coming in now, Deep Dive, it's got 1, 2, 3, it's got 4 coloured points on it, so I know exactly where to put the crossfader when the tune for the next tune to come in. You know, but is that how other people mix, or is that just me? See, now I'm waffling over a really good tune, so I'll show up for a second, Charles. This is Deep Dive. This is one of my favourite tracks of 2025. Absolutely stunning tune.
Deep dive with you, lose our heads and drift away. I deep dive with you. I deep dive with you. We're like the tide, love the way we drift. Been trying to find something just like this. Pour out my soul, gotta let the feelings flow into each other, towards one another. Into the blue light, float away with you to the ocean. Deep dive with you, lose our heads and drift away. Into the blue light, float away with you to the ocean. Deep dive with you, lose our heads and drift away. I deep dive with you. I deep dive with you.
Etherwood, of course, announced for Liquidity Festival in the summer. Actually had a bit of a happy cry when they announced that one. Keeno's played the last 2, 3. So expecting him to be announced. It's almost like a given that he's going to be there, isn't it? Can't wait. Yeah, I need to have a think about that one, don't I? So, for example, I've got a marker coming up in about 30 seconds. It's a blue line. And on my notes, it says 25/75, because so it's a percentage on the crossfader, where my crossfader needs to be for the tune coming in. And it's one of those, like, it's so I know exactly where the crossfader should be. And I've put a lot of time, a lot of effort, so that each of them makes perfect sense. So the second one along is yellow one, so it says 50/50 at yellow, 75/25 at green, and out. I've got a running thing, out by purple. They're always out by purple or out at purple or something like that. One of these days I'm going to make a mix called out at purple, and no one will have a clue what that means. Unless, of course, you've seen my notes where you're like, out my purple. I know exactly what he means by that one. Because the way I see it is like, again, I'll go back to my Euphoria mix I just mentioned. There's 52 tracks in that mix. So that's a lot of transitions to remember. But also, like, if you play the violin, you don't play the tune from memory as a rule, do you? You've got sheet music in front of you. So that in my head and in my heart, there's no difference between my marker points on the tracks here and having sheet music in front of me, is there? It achieves exactly the same aim.
It's the present day, looking at an old past. It's the olden age, looking at my old space. It's the new way, it's a new day, and we all change.
Is this one cheating, by the way? It's Etherwood, but it's a Keeno remix. so you could put them in either order out of the tune. So I'm coming out of a Keeno track into an Etherwood one, but it's technically into a Keeno one.
It's the present day, looking at an old mess. It's the olden age, looking at my ghost face. It's the new way, it's a new day, and we all change.
I'm sorry, I get far too into it and it's rocking my laptop. And of course that makes the camera shake. And of course I'm not even noticing because I'm far too into the Going back old school now with Keeno. This Hidden Peaks is taken from his second album. Years and years and years ago this one came out.
Little
from 2017. I shouldn't have been quite as vague there, should I? Just it came out ages ago. That's why this is the pilot, folks. On the proper episodes, I'll actually have notes and dates and record labels and all the good stuff that you expect from a podcast talking about music. If anyone ever asks me, for the longest time, what was your favourite Etherwood track? Akasha, the one coming in right now, was it by Country Mile? And then, of course, I got into his albums. I discovered there's actually quite a few of his tracks that I think are better than that. It's quite an achievement, because, like I say, this has been a favourite of mine for the longest time. This is beyond beautiful. This is Akasha. So, this next transition, I'm going to play it Indispensable by Keeno, which I do know is from the Lunar album that Liquidity made in 2024, sorry, gosh. This is the only transition in this set that I've used in a previous mix. So I made a mix last spring called Winter Nights, which has got this very one. But I love it. I think it works so... The piano, the way the interweave is so gorgeous. So I think this one works nicely. Really hope you're enjoying this. We're about halfway through. Believe it or not, got loads more still to come. Can you see why these two are my favourite producers? It's just so fucking good. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I hope you're enjoying it. I've got tons and tons of drum bass mixes here on this channel. I made 22 mixes in 2025, believe it or not. Isn't that like one every other week? This one was recorded originally in about November of 2025, and the reason I'm telling you that is that the next track that's going to be coming in, it's Hidden by Etherwood. That was his latest single at the time. The one that comes into that, Home Away From Home by Keeno, that was their latest single at the time. They've both released 2 tracks since, and by the time part 3 of this mix comes out, they'll probably release another 6. But that's the beauty of it, and that's one of the reasons why in this folder I've got, it's called Keeno versus Etherwood. There are currently 218 tracks, so I've got plenty to work with for part 4 when that eventually comes around.
You're my home away from home. No matter where on earth we roam. So far, can't see, but you're still my home away from home. You're my start and you're my end. I'd even call you my friend. So far, can't see, but you're still my home away from home. Still my home away from home. You're my home away from home. No matter where on earth we roam. So far, can't see, but you're still my home away from home. You're my start and you're my end. I'd even call you my friend. So far, can't see, and you're still my home away from home.
Yeah, like I say, when this was recorded originally, that was the lads' latest singles, those two. But then we're going to flip it right back. We're going to go old school from Etherwood. This next one coming in is Latida. Really hope you're enjoying this. I've got another 8 tracks to the sound level. Sound alright? You know, I probably won't have this behind me next time. I do think I have a subjection. But my router's next to me here, so I figured for this one I want to have the best signal I can. You know? Because if I'm in the other room, I'd prefer to be in the room because I could be stood up and I'd have my decks. But as you may have seen, I tried to do a test record, one of these in the week, and Dex decided in the about 10 minutes in, I just knocked them lightly and they just stopped working. Like, right, okay, so not ideal, is it?
So far, can't see, but you're still my home away from home. You're my start and you're my end. I'd even call you my friend. So far, can't see, but you're still my home away from home.
So yeah, if you just join me, let me just tell you what I said before. So, this is a project that I set myself with a double whammy challenge. So it's the Keeno and Etherwood tracks only. Can be remixes that they've made of other people's tracks. Got to alternate. Can't just be Etherwood, Keeno. It's got to be Keeno, Etherwood, Keeno, Etherwood. And then, because I knew it would be in a monstrous mix, I had to be able to split it up into chunks, and all the chunks had to flow into each other. So when this set goes live, for example, you'll be able to play it, and it should play perfectly with part 1, and one day, very soon, I will release parts 1, 2 and 3 as like the ultimate Keeno versus Etherwood mega mix. So that way, so that way it all flows into each other and it all sounds great. And it does, doesn't it? So, what to expect on the channel in 2026. So I'd like to do this, what we're doing right now. I'd like to do that, where I play you my latest mix. I talk to you about the choices and why I chose this tune and who made it and when it was made, and if I've got any funny stories regarding these two particular tunes, what's coming in, things like that. I've got ideas about the single artists mixes, that because I've done Keeno and I've done Ether, I've done Seba now. I know Graish wants me to do a Calibre one. I can't help thinking that there's an all sub-focus mix out there, isn't there? Because he's made a lot of music. In my Euphoria set, which is probably the 10th time I've mentioned this for you tonight, I think there's 5 sub-focus tracks in it. Including Frozen Solid, which came out in 2005. So yeah, it's one of those, like, I think an all sub-focus mix, but damn, that'd be long, wouldn't it? Say that, all Calibre mix is going to be ridiculous, isn't it? Because that man is an unbelievable back catalogue, doesn't he? And he's always releasing new music. Wow, that'll take some doing, won't it? Anyway, much more tools to come. Oh, and I mentioned before about the remix on this one. So this next one's by Fred V All Night FJ Law featuring Etherwood. Okay, so is that a remix or is it just a feature? I can't remember. I know this much. I think the lyrics of this next one are so beautiful. Just back on something fierce, I don't know why. Just happened to knock my mouse a little bit there. And yeah, mate, I'll say, did you notice? Yeah, annoying.
Putting new pictures in the frame. No, it's different, but the same.
Yeah, it is. I don't know why the mic went really crackly then. No idea. Not a clue. Lots of teething problems in there, but that's expected. That's why it's a pilot. Hey.
A little less broken, a little more hopeful. Though you're gone, your ghost still warms me. I'm letting it happen, so I'm finding the balance.
Yeah, so you can hear it's out of sync in here, and no matter what I do, it goes out. So it's over because I knocked it. And yeah, another one of these things with Virtual DJ, it just does it. I don't know why. Anyway, ignore it. Just pretend that nothing happened. Yeah. Oh, that's why I'll never be professional ever. I've got 4 tracks left. 2, you'll be staggered by this, I'm sure. 2 by Keeno, 2 by Etherwood. I mean, I know, right? I know, right? so this next tune coming in, Sunlight Splinters, is taken from Blue Leaves, and this album came out 10 years ago now, if you can believe that. And yeah, I had heard a couple of the singles off it, but tracks like this one and the one I'm going to use as the last track in this set, which is called We're Nothing Without Love, they're both off that album, and I'd never heard them before. And it's one of those, like, it just feel like, so like, how many sets of mine would have had these tracks in them? But at the same time, I'm also believing that everything happens for a reason. It's one of those, like, no, you were meant to find these tracks in the summer of 2025, when there was a point I was struggling a little bit. I found these tracks, and that's just the best, isn't it? Hope you're enjoying it. Turns out I've actually got 3 left, not 4. So yeah, it's not just Etherwood's back catalogue. I raided and went through as much as I can and in as much microscopic detail as I could. Also did the same thing with Keeno. This next track is going to be my last one of his of this set, and this one's from 2017. Lost in the Clouds by Keeno, yeah. And then last up, I'm going to play you Nothing Without Love by Etherwood. Then I'm going to let you go and get on with your Friday evening, and Graish, you can go and enjoy your birthday times. Yeah. ladies and gentlemen, one more track for you. We're nothing without love. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. And other than a couple of technical difficulties, aka Mark's an idiot. Yeah, I think this has gone alright, hasn't it? So, what I'm like I say, I keep trying to say, well, I'd like to start doing this every couple of weeks, and then in the alternate weeks, I'll upload the mix to my channel that I've been playing and talking over, but without me talking over, because surely no one wants to hear more of me talking over, right?
Die, but we'll never know just how deep this river flows. We can swim, but only pretend we know where the ocean ends. I can hear you thinking we will drown, but I will save you, just don't look down. Close your eyes and look above, 'cause we're nothing without love. This river flows. We can swim, but only pretend we know where the ocean ends. Here thinking we will drown, but I will save you, just don't look down. Close your eyes, look above. Nothing without love. Here thinking we will drown, but I will save you, just don't look down. Close your eyes and look above, 'cause we're nothing without love.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to this impromptu random pilot. But it's been for a good cause, right? It's been for Gracie P's birthday. Yes. I hope you've had a good day, my brother. I hope you've had a good time doing this. And I look forward to show on, just like always. Yeah, tune in to Graish, man. He's the greatest teacher for Ableton on the planet. I've learned so much. And I don't have a clue about Ableton, but I know more than I did before because of watching Graish. I'm going to go and play some Halo with the lads, and we'll be back in 2 weeks' time for more of this. In the meantime, this set will go online without me waffling over it. Might do a live premiere for that after one of Craig's shows, actually, now I think about it. And yeah, we'll come back next time, and I'll do a heavy mix, which will be interesting, doing a heavy mix and talking waffle at the same time. But as you saw at the start of this, we've got a way of doing it, I think. Anyway, thank you so much for joining in and tuning in and whatever. And yeah, I'll speak to you all soon. Thank you very much, guys.